Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Didsbury Art Studio and I'm Sally. And in today's video, I have got two things that I want to share with you. A project that I need to sort out for the hospital job that I do, and it involves using paper. So I'm going to rewind back to a video I did previously when I did all the little paper multiples, and I'm going to be making Fascinator from paper, and I'm also going to be doing a collage with a fashion model template and some paper multiples. So shall we get straight into this? So it's a bit colder today. I've got my fleece on. What I've done here is I drew out, using my compass, a circle, and I cut into the center, and then I just swiveled the paper in and put some glue. So I've measured 6 centimeters, just using some thick card here, and then we're going to cut that out, and then draw a line from the center to the circumference. Then I'm going to cut that into the middle, and then you're going to want to just curl that in a bit. I'm thinking that much, and then I'll just mark off where I want it to go up to when I start gluing. And then I'm just using some PVA glue. Just make sure that it's all around the edges. And then we're just going to line that up. What you can see I've been using with the other two is just a little clip. I'm just going to leave that to dry. Then I've just popped up my paper manipulation for texture video, and I'm going to look at some of the original pieces that I did with paper, and I'm going to be using some of those to pop onto my Fascinator base. And what I'm going to start by doing is cutting a strip of paper. I've moved to A4 paper now, not the card. And I'd like to start rolling the paper, but slightly inching it up a little bit. And then I'll just glue it at the end there. Okay, I've made a couple of versions of those. Obviously those are huge ones, but I'm gonna be cutting those down. So I'll probably just leave those to dry there, and then I'm going to start making some of these little quills. So I'm just cutting thin strips, rolling those quite tight, and then when you get to the end you just put some PVA glue to secure it. You can also twist it around a pen, whatever you think really. Whatever's the best. Next, what I've got here is a strip, and I've made a couple of those, by the way, those swirly quills. Next, what I want to do is I just want to I'm going to glue down a little bit of that. That needs to dry really, but I'm going to kind of do this idea. And then I'm going to have a go at doing a bit of a fan. I'm thinking, I'm just making this up by the way, just having an explore. I'm going to just cut along these folds, not to the bottom but near enough. Okay, and we'll glue that one down. So I've drawn around these little, and I'm going to cut these out now. I can't not do some circles. I'm obsessed with circles, aren't I? My circles, quite a few there. So now... Hello, Luna. She's just woken up. That's the cat, by the way. Yeah, so I'm thinking, recently I've been doing some fabric. I'm wondering if I could do that kind of idea with the paper. We could sculpt these a little bit and then glue them down on here. Okay, I'm gonna have a little play around with this. So all I'm doing is folding that in half. They're all a bit different, so I've overlapped that. And then glue right there. And then grab one of my clips to let that dry. Just leave it to one side, do the rest. I'm also just gonna pinch that there, pop a bit of glue, make a couple of those. I think those could work well, repeated. So we're gathering together quite a few bits here. That's the cat, by the way, Layla, looking out the window. I'm just going to fold my paper in half. And then again, and then once more. Cut those up. Okay, I've got my strips there and I'm just going to glue these together like that. And I'm basically just building up a load of textures, these that I can use on my Fascinator. They're just a few ideas. Got my big long strip and now I'm gonna do a similar technique to these ones here, but I just wanna make it a little bit bigger and varying up the lengths. Here it is. This is what we got. I've just kind of glued all the loops together. I just need to leave that to dry now. And then I've got some shorter strips. I'm just going to make some little loops. And just glued those together. These will be quite nice. Right then, need to leave all these to dry. These are all dried now. So what I need to be doing is just trying to work out how I would like all these to be presented on this little Fascinator base that we've made, this little cone shape from card. So they're all dry now too. We've got the other ones there. Okay, so what I want to be doing now is playing around with how I'd like all of these bits here to go. So that's what we need to do. Right, might have to put it on a time lapse. This is what I've put together. I've kind of gone sort of going from 2D to 3D. I don't know if I'm going to use it all, particularly those ones, I'm not too sure, but I do quite like the subtleness of these. I mean, look at these little circle quarter folds that have been made from paper. They're so cute. And these little ones here too. Those are the circles I just pinched at the bottom. Okay, so I'm having to prop everything up, so it's becoming a little bit of a challenge, but nothing we can't handle. Okay, I've managed to stick these down. I'm using tons of props here and I'm propping this one up against the scissors, but I've still got a few gaps around the back which need filling up. I want the back, I don't know if you can see very well there, to be a little bit fancy. I don't know whether you can use these. Ooh, don't tip up, no. So this is the front at the moment. Oh no, oh no, they keep sliding off. I've now got a candle propping everything up. So we'll see how that gets on drying. To sleep. So I'm also doing a project at the hospital that I work at, doing a fashion design with collage. So I cut out one of these templates that I had, and I'll probably be photocopying more of those for the patients and collaging with some tissue paper. I've just been having a go at doing some different techniques with the tissue paper, and I'll show you the results. I just glued down the template, and you obviously can't see very much of it underneath here, but I cut out quite a few different sizes of flounces. If you've been following me for a while, you would have seen that I've done a video on flounces, which I'll include here. And yeah, I've done different sizes of them with the tissue paper. Sometimes I've singled out the flounce, and sometimes I've done several layers of it. It's kind of increasing in scale as it goes further down. And then at the top I just did some twisty loops for the top half of the dress. So I hope that you enjoyed this video today, and I hope it gave you motivation and some inspiration to maybe make one of your own paper Fascinator hats. It might be a project for smaller children, it might be a project for students. Do me a favour, if you are a student, please share the channel with your peers, and also if you are a textiles teacher, it'd really help if you could share the channel with your teacher friends as well. That would be super duper. All right then, take care, and I'll see you in the next video, which is either Tuesday or Thursday at 5 p.m. Take care. Bye.